Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your mini reading. What's really in your person's heart and soul for you, for the connection. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. General reading, as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below as always. And of course, I'll include a link to all of the decks that I'm featuring here today, which are all of my self-created ones. All right, guys. So let's begin with the He Said, She Said Oracle. We'll grab a couple messages from this deck to get the conversation started. This one says, he said, I'm sorry, please forgive me. She said, all I've ever done is love you. How could you hurt me this way? All right. So we have a feminine here who's clearly very hurt over something that the masculine has done. But if that is reversed for your situation gender-wise, then absolutely take the messages rather than, the genders. All right. So let's grab another card here. We have the Liar. All right. So he said, never again. She said, you've said that before. So there were lies here that were told, and that was very hurtful. So if we took this for face value here, we have a masculine who's apologizing, wanting forgiveness from the feminine, basically saying it's like, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that again. But it's coming through as a lie. So this could have been a repetitive behavior from the masculine where they were saying, I'm sorry, I did this, whatever it was. And then they turn around and either do the same thing again or do something else to hurt the feminine. So if you're feminine tuning in, and if this is what you have endured in this connection, let's go ahead and see where your masculine is at, and you're really wondering, it's like, how could you hurt me this way? We're supposed to be in a partnership. We're supposed to be in this relationship where we care for each other, but why did you hurt me this way? So let's add to that, of course, to dig a little bit deeper and what's in their heart for you, what's in their very soul for you. All right, guys, so we're going to start with my brand new deck. It's called Silhouettes, and it's available in the silver edging as well as without it. So this particular one was printed with a very luxurious glossy print, but, you don't have to take that version of it. So it's all available in my deck shop link down below if that's something you want to preview and take a look at for yourself. All right, Scorpio. So we have this connection where there could have been lies that were told and they were very hurtful. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. For Scorpio, we have sight. Okay, so this card says sometimes we don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. So if you guys are in separation, and we could have had a feminine here who detached from the masculine because of these lies, whatever they were. It could have been infidelities, but not necessarily. Okay. We also have drama. Don't start it. Don't allow it. Don't add to it. But clearly there was a lot of drama here that was going on between the two of you. We have finish line, and it says don't stop now. So if you guys were actually making progress to fix what was broken between the two of you, maybe somebody stopped trying. Maybe you did, Scorpio, or the other person. But it's like you guys got so close to being able to get past whatever the issues were and maybe stop just short of it. So this is a reminder. It's like, if you guys want to fix this, certainly the masculine, based off of what's presenting itself here, then they need to continue to try to fix this and not stop putting in the effort. We've got dream house. It's not a home unless we're in it together. For some of you guys, maybe you live together, you shared a home together, and if there were infidelities or whatever the challenges were in this partnership where there were lies and secrets and just a lot of hurt as a result of those lies. So someone might have moved out, or maybe you guys decided to not move in together. We'll take a look and see what else. We've got shades. Your world isn't as dark as you think it is. Okay. So, this could be from the masculine's perspective, because if they were ultimately the one that contributed to all of this drama. And of course, with all of the issues that have faced this connection, it causes somebody to be very depressed and be in a very dark place. That could be both of you, really. But if you are willing to at least try to overcome the obstacles in this partnership, try to be more open and honest with each other rather than coming from having to tell each other lies, or certainly one person lying to the other, then this is something that can get past all of these issues, I feel. We do have fifth dimension. When our 3D world is spiraling out of control, here is where chaos cannot touch us. Here is where we can just be. So what I get from this is that if you are on the receiving end of being hurt, Scorpio, your person hurt you. You guys are not together right now, not interacting in the 3D world, but maybe there's still a part of you that still cares for them, still loves them. You could be seeing this person in your dreams. You could be telepathically communicating with each other, still feeling each other's energies and presence. You know, in the 5D, things are a whole lot more simple. But in the 3D world, it's perhaps falling apart. Okay? We do have divination. Sometimes it's best not to know. Trust and believe that what's meant to find you will. And it's true. You know, sometimes, excuse me, sometimes people turn towards card readings to get advice, and sometimes we just rely on it way too much, you know, and we get saturated in forms of divination to try to find out what's going to happen in this situation. But, you know, sometimes you just have to take a step back and just live your life and allow it to unfold the way it is meant to, you know, and just allow the universe to bring you what it is that it needs to bring you. And then we've got a point of view. You've turned my world upside down. So I keep getting for the masculine here who has really turned this feminine's world upside down, and things have been kind of crazy and chaotic because of these lies, whatever they were, that contributed to the challenges here. But we do have a beacon of hope. Okay, and it does say, when you fail to see the light at the end of the tunnel, look for me. I will be there. So the ironic thing about all this is, if we do have a masculine here, and again, if genders are reversed for your situation, then absolutely custom tailor it to how it makes sense. But somebody's in a dark place here with this message. Shades, your world isn't as dark as you think it is. But obviously we can't have somebody see things in a very different way aside from how they're really seeing it. If they see it from a space of depression and anxiety and despair, that's their perception, you know. But with this beacon of hope, it could actually be you, Scorpio, that still represents that light, that represents that hope, even though they are the ones that contributed to why things are kind of falling apart between the two of you. So there's still hope here for you guys to overcome this and to work this out. But at the end of the day, you know, it comes down to forgiveness, and perhaps my feminines, you need to be able to forgive your masculine for what's happened. If you really want to build a life with this person, share a home with them, move past the challenges and finally get to the other side of this finish line, then you need to be able to help to heal this, you know, because there's only so much that they can do to apologize and to try to make amends. And at the end of the day, if it does fall on you to accept that apology, to be in a space in your heart where you can forgive, then that's what's going to help you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and add some tarot to this. This is my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, tarot with a twist. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards exclusive to this deck, in addition to all of the traditional tarot messages. So let's see here, Scorpio, what else? What else do you need to know right now? All right, we've got the Two of Swords. So maybe you feel that you guys are at a stalemate right now. You're at a crossroads. You're undecided whether or not, especially my feminines tuning in, maybe you're just undecided whether you're ready to allow your masculine back in, and you're just really kind of feeling stuck. But it could also be the masculine who's feeling stuck, unable to create movement towards the feminine, wanting to offer forgiveness, wanting to say that they're sorry, but they need to be able to put in the work to get this moving in the right direction. So my feminines, you're coming through as the high priestess here. Trust your intuition and that inner voice and what it's telling you. You know, that divine truth, living your truth, coming from a place of authenticity, and just allowing time to unfold. But, you know, this is basically a card of inaction. That inaction is because we've got that Two of Swords. There's not a whole lot going on in the 3D world, again, but in the 5D, it might be a whole different story. Let's see what else. We've got the Three of Swords here. So this is letting us know that there was heartbreak here. It has not been an easy journey whatsoever. We've got depression over the separation, grieving, very sorrowful type vibe because of a betrayal, feeling very lonely, you know, feeling someone's absence because they're no longer in this home, perhaps, that you guys might have shared at one point in time. So this is a very clear message for some of you that there was a love triangle that had something to do with these lies. And so for some of you guys really needing a break right now, you just need time to yourself, to soul search. For some of you, maybe you're thinking of a Virgo here, which with that hermit energy, okay? So we've got the Two of Wands followed by the Four of Wands here. So we've got choices that are being presented here, two paths. One path will perhaps lead you guys away from each other and towards a different direction. And you've got another path that's presenting you with the opportunity to move forward and to be together and to try to work this out. So it kind of makes sense. We're starting off with a stalemate and being at a crossroads, but you guys are making progress, healing from this broken heart, healing from what has happened between the two of you. That simply takes time, you know, so some of you guys need downtime, need to be able to be alone to figure this all out and get into a better mind space, okay? And maybe your person needs that as well. So there is progress that can be made. And then we've got the Four of Wands, which is a reunion here. So a happy reunion. For some of you, this could represent a twin flame connection. It comes down to teamwork and both of you being able to put in effort to make this work, to get past this finish line, to finish what you guys started and to move forward, take things into a better direction in this relationship. And then you've got the Fool, okay? Take that leap of faith, welcome in that fresh start, a new beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here, Scorpio, with some additional guidance from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, for this heart and soul love connection. So it hasn't been an easy journey by any means. Love triangles, lies, infidelities, declaration. Okay, so part of this declaration, as you can see from that tattoo, it does say, I love you. So we finally have a masculine here who's ready to open up their heart, let the feminine know. It's like, look, I love you. They could have been afraid to say that before. Part of the interpretation of this card does say fear, shyness, apprehension, hesitation, uncertainty, rejection, anxiety. It stops us from saying it, but it's always so nice to hear it from the one who matters most to your heart. And I have a feeling here, my feminines, if your masculine struggled with this, they're going to open up their heart eventually and willing to give this another try, give it another chance. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know, that last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. Exactly. So this is one of those things where I do feel it's worth another try. And lastly, we have touching. The attraction, the fire, the passion between us is undeniable. I want you, you want me. We have had this intensity right from the start. The way you kiss me, move me, make love to me. I remember the way we looked into each other's eyes, the sound of your breath, the taste of your kiss. Nobody will ever touch me the way you do. Nobody. and it's worth giving this another try if you guys are both open to that and allow the healing to continue. This has been a difficult journey, and there's no way around it. You guys got to heal from what happened. But as long as you guys are working together, this can be salvaged. All right, guys. So that's what I've got this time. If you are interested in your own private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.